Okay, so you've got a Sprinter and your speedo's off. Probably more than likely your speed is off because you went with a larger tire. So that's the number one reason. A number two reason would be larger tire and different gears. Things like that. Like we do a lot of re-gearing here at Agile when you install the lockers. We go to a 418 and we put on 285s. So now your speedo's off, and it's off pretty significant, up to about 10 miles an hour. So we've got the module to correct all that. It's called the SpeedSync. This installs into an existing harness in there. We don't go in and modify any of the factory settings, so all your factory settings can be preset by Mercedes at any time, and it's not gonna hurt this at all. We tap into that system. We'll show you how to do that. And then you just take this module, pretty lightweight, and we just Velcro it up under your drink tray and that center console thing, and you're good to go. After that's been installed, you do need to program the unit. It takes a little bit of patience, a little bit of time to set that up. We get you a starting point, then you may have to do some adjustments. And you follow the instructions. Once you're set up, this thing is dialed in. My speedo is dead on. My cruise control says I'm doing 70, my speedo says I'm doing 70, the red light on the speed says I'm doing 70, my GPS says I'm doing 70. It's a sweet setup. Technically 70 speeding here in California, so let's say 65. All right, so here's the head unit piece. That's gonna tap in for the head unit, and there's gonna be a ground. Those are gonna tap in right here into this little kick panel right there on the passenger side. There's a ground plug already there. We show you all that in the instructions. And you're gonna feed this wire up into here. And then right inside the cup holder, you can see I popped off the cup holder for you. This guy just pops out. We give you that all in the instructions. And then you're just gonna Velcro that module up underneath here. Pretty lightweight. You can actually see I've got two of them. One is for the Speedo and one is for my low range for the Atlas transfer case, which I've got installed. Those things are tying into the CAN system. So whenever you wake the vehicle up, those lights will come on. That's why we're gonna cover it up with this. But if you go in here, I'll show you real quick how to program it. So 2 cycles of your key. You want it in the run position, but without it running. So you're gonna know that by all your warning lights are up. So now we're gonna go into the programming mode. I call these the mouse keys or the mouse pad. You're gonna push both of those simultaneously. Watch, the tach's gonna go up to 5,000 RPM, and then it's gonna go down. When you're doing a new program, it's gonna go all the way down to 0, and then you bring it up and down from there, typically up. At that point because it's at 0, but you're gonna see where mine is set up at about 800 RPM. So let's enter that. So tach went up to 5, and you're gonna see it might bounce and flutter around a little bit, but we want it to go down to its last program position, which is right there, or to 0. And then to adjust it, you go up with this arrow or down with this arrow. So you can see what I'm doing here. Now, if you're brand new, you're gonna be down at 0, and you're gonna bring it all the way up to about 1200 RPM for yours. And then once we get it to that setting, we're gonna hit the home key. It's down. The tach's gonna go all the way down and a cycle the key off. So now that we've gone into the programming, we've set it to where we want, we've gone to the home pad, and now we brought it down to 0. Now we're gonna shut off the ignition. We're gonna want the vehicle to sit. We want the whole system to go to sleep. So it's important at this point for your programming to stay that you turn the vehicle off and open the door. A lot of times, one thing that we know that we'll do here is we'll just secure the vehicle, we'll exit the vehicle, we'll lock it. We'll let it sit for about 5 to 7 minutes. We'll re-enter the vehicle, we'll unlock it, get inside, and this computer system we know at that point has gone all the way to sleep, and then we've woken it back up. Your programming should be set. If you're not seeing it change, just let it sit for a little bit longer. Real simple, so if you do go to a different tire, you can increase or decrease. And then for my checking the speeds, it's important you want to have a standalone GPS system. Do not use your system that plugs into CarPlay, because CarPlay will sync with the dash speedo and it will tell you what the dash is saying. So you want to avoid using CarPlay. You do not want to use CarPlay. I use Gaia. I'll go in, I'll have my speedo up, I'll be driving down the freeway, I'll set it, and usually I get it within, like, you know, if I'm driving 70, I set my speedo at 70, we're driving down the road, everything's at 70. Let's check it out right now. Let's go for a drive. So let's set speedo cruise control at 65. There's 65. Boom, boom. And we are at 64. Come on, you can do it. Come on, it's not that big of a grade. All right, 65, 65, 65, and 65. well, 65.2. That's pretty damn accurate. Okay, so my combination is 285, 75 17s with 418 gears, and my tax setting is about 800. So your setting may vary. We have you start out at about 1200, and then you can kind of adjust up or down from there. Usually we're seeing 275 70 17s with 392 gears, and I believe that's at about that 1200. Okay, so the SpeedSync from Agile Off-Road. For us, it's a fairly easy install. I'd consider it probably a 4 or 5 when it comes to difficulty. But you know, some of these things we take for granted. Putting in a SpeedSync for us is easy. For you, it may not be. We understand that. So hit us up if you want to have that done here at Agile Off-Road. We'll get you dialed in. When you're in, you got a rip kit, we'll do a retorque for you, just check things out for you, get the SpeedSync installed. We'll also do all of the testing for it and get you on the road so your speed's synced. That's it, fairly easy install. You can get it done yourself. We got the instructions on there. We also have great tech support here at Agile. But if not, hit us up or hit up one of our authorized Agile dealers. And that's it. Happy trails, everybody. Thanks. Stay safe. Go the speed limit.